So I have been tagged by Barb Noon 1, and if you have not seen her videos, I recommend that you go visit her page and subscribe and make her day. Um, I like her description. She says that she's kind of out on the outer perimeter of this galaxy known as atheism. So she was thrilled that she got tagged, and this is my first tag, so I'm equally thrilled. So I am going to honor this tag by creating this video response. Um, the question put forth is, why is life worth living if God doesn't exist? Well, the first thing that comes to mind when I'm asked that question is, why is worth living if God does exist? I see a lot of strife, a lot of dogma, a lot of just suffocating concepts around this whole God concept. It puts you in a little narrow box, limits what you are capable of experiencing in your life. It prevents you really from fully experiencing what life is and realizing what life is and discovering what life is. Life without God, or the concept thereof, is a life that truly enables you to grow to appreciate life. You can make mistakes. You're free to make mistakes with the understanding that you know that you're growing, that if you don't make mistakes, you aren't progressing to a higher stage. And without the fear of making some silly little mistake that's going to wind up putting you in a place of eternal suffering, of a horrible extreme. I just can't conceive of living with that kind of fear. Daily, hourly, minute by minute, every second worried that you're going to make the wrong move or the wrong choice or the wrong something that's going to make you fail in the eyes of this unseen God who's going to damn you to hell for all eternity if you displease him. What kind of life is that? That's like living under the thumb of a tyrant. I just can't imagine anybody would willingly want to subject themselves to that status. To me, also with this idea of this promise of an eternal afterlife, if you follow the straight and narrow and do good and do God's word, you'll be granted this eternal afterlife. Well, the thought of living for eternity is kind of a depressing thought, and it makes me wonder what motivation anyone would have to continue or to strive to improve themselves if they think they've got forever. Where is the appreciation for the here and now? Where is the appreciation for the time that you know you've got if you think you're going to live forever? I see people throwing this planet away. I see people throwing their lives away because they don't really care, because behind it all they think, well, God's going to tear everything down and rebuild it, and then we're going to live in paradise for the rest of eternity in his new kingdom. And that is such a destructive idea. And I see people that believe that animals and every other living thing on this planet are somehow below us, that we are above them, that they are ours for consumption and whatnot. And that is an idea that creates such separation from what life truly is that I don't see how anyone can truly come to appreciate and enjoy life if you can't connect with it, if you think you're separate from it, if you think you're above it. How can you know what it is if you're not part of it? You cannot truly live life until you can walk out into a garden and feel the life presence of the plants and see the rabbits running around and the turkeys that run wild. I live out on 5 acres of land and I see deer and all kinds of animals running around and lizards, and they're my kin. Every living thing is connected on this planet. And if you can't live among them and live with them and understand that we are all of the same stuff, how can you enjoy life? What value can you find in life if you just think you're above it all and you're going to live forever? I don't know. To me, I can't imagine a life with God. So with this, I don't know anybody right offhand that I want to tag who actually watches me. So I hadn't thought about this. If I think of anybody I want to tag, I will add it to the comments bar here. And if you, anyway, and if any of you watching this want to respond to this, then consider yourself tagged. Okay. I've spoken long enough here at 6.5 minutes. Thank you for watching.